welcome to my marketing video project. Today I'll be talking to you about a small company started by my father called Zhao Flutes. This small company specializes in selling flutes of all kinds, along with several other woodwind and brass instruments such as clarinets, trumpets, and trombones. Its office space is based in Westford, Mass., which is a suburban town about an hour outside of Boston, but it has factories producing the instruments all the way in Tianjin, China. My father aims to become a big name in the flute-making industry, but this is not easily achieved. He travels much of the year to meet new dealers and create new connections. Some things he has done to improve marketing is hiring a professional to create his website, shoot photos of his instruments, and by attending large conventions for flute makers around the world. He has traveled to several states across the U.S., as well as Germany and Brazil. However, his small business still faces many marketing challenges. One of the problems for such a small company based in an off-the-map area is that there is very little opportunity to attract new customers. From Chapter 15, we learned that a way to improve marketing would be to use multi-channel marketing rather than just consumer marketing. The company should create an e-commerce website that shows customers which items are available for purchase at the time and when others could be back in stock so customers don't waste time going into the store when their product is not there. The upside to having multi-channel marketing is that it reinforces and retains the relationship between the customer and the company. This will make the company look more dependable and create more convenience for each customer. Another challenge this company faces is the lack of physical advertising venues. Buying an instrument is not something every person does in their life, so reaching the few that are looking to buy a flute is not easy to do. As we learned in Chapter 18, advertising through the internet is the best way for today's society. He can use social media outlets such as Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and can even create an online blog to help people learn more about the instruments through something like Tumblr. With many students today looking for internships to help them gain experience, it is easy to hire a social media intern for free to maintain these websites and advertise to customers on the web. Without an updated web page and online advertising, small businesses cannot compete with the more tech-savvy companies who have a whole advertising team dedicated to these tasks. Lastly, creating a new company from scratch makes it incredibly hard to establish a name that is trustworthy. Since flutes are such an expensive object and are a huge commitment for at least a couple years, it is a big decision for most people when they want to buy an instrument. Spending a couple $100 or a couple $1,000 on one thing is not an easy decision for most people, so companies need to gain the trust of their customers. When learning about the marketing mix, or the 4 Ps, the one that my father's company suffers from the most is promotion. One thing they could do to help with their promotion is by using a trustworthy face that has already achieved a certain status in the community, such as a famous musician. My mother is a flute teacher and a former member of the Beijing Symphony Orchestra, so she has received lessons from some great flutists and has connections to some big names in the industry. Also, before starting his own company, my father used to work for a large multi-million-dollar company that is the biggest name in the flute industry. He could ask these well-known musicians to be the face of an ad or ask large flute companies to help promote his company on their website.